What's up, guys? Hope your day is going well. This is my daily vlog. I'm a book cover designer. For those of you who don't know, my name is Joshua Jiran, and today we're going to talk about book cover design and where I think it will be in 100 years. 100 years from now, I'll be 122 if I make it that far, which, I don't know if I will because not a lot of people live that long. But I'm just going to talk about book cover design and where I think it will be in 100 years. So, right now, as of 2017, we have the internet, we have Amazon, we have, there's a lot of new stuff, eBooks. It used to just be printed books printed books and just stuff that wasn't so digital. But these days, everything is just getting digitalized. So it's like, or should I say, digitized. So it's like, it's interesting to think about that thought. Where will book cover design be in 100 years? Great question. I think there's going to be new designers out here, working on book covers and creating still eye-catching book covers for authors. But I think the software is it's getting really, really advanced really quick. So we got Photoshop, right? There's a few other ones out there that are good, but where do I think Photoshop will be in 100 years? If it's already this good and, you see the special effects that are on, movies and stuff, it's like, man, this stuff is already really, really high quality and looks really realistic. So where will it actually be? Well, I think we're going to be at the point where books are just like on their level. Like books are going to still be written by people. You guys see that? All my books just fell over. So that kind of sucks, but we're going to put them back up. Interruptions, right? But I think people are always going to be publishing books, and even though we don't know what's after we go, it's like, so it's kind of a weird thought to even think about. But I just thought it'd be a cool video to kind of talk about. With technology getting better and better, and just I think freedom is opening up for people. Like, if you want to become a freelancer these days, you can. If you want to be an author that works at home, you can. If you want to be whatever it is you want to be, I think that's opening up for a lot of people. And the avenues are making it easier for people to do. Like self-publishing, you couldn't. Before, most people had to find publishing companies and get help to get their book out there and sold, and it was a huge process. And I think that kept a lot of people from getting real printed books that were out there. So it's honestly been an explosion of authors and of people that are writing books up till 2017, and I'm sure the number will just keep increasing. I think that people are always going to be wanting to write something down, because that's language. That's how we communicate. That's how we, that's just how it works. It's how it works. So I think humans are always just gonna, we're gonna be here doing our thing. So what can you do to prepare yourself? Well, if you're gonna be here 100 years from now, I think we're all gonna be surprised if any of us are here 100 years from now. But you should write your book to last you that 100 years and more. Write your book to last you 1,000 years, if that makes you feel like a better author. Because anything you do here in this place is gonna it's gonna carry out throughout your whole life. So if you pay attention to it today, I think that you're gonna be pretty happy with the results that you see, because I think you're only given one life, and a lot of people miss this anyway. I mean, maybe they don't, but maybe they just don't give enough value to it. So if you're given one life, honestly, what do you really think you could be doing? You could do so much. I think these days what holds people back is being able. Stuff's easy to do, easy not to do, but people are really having trouble just doing these things that they could do. I think that if you knew you could sell 1 million books, wouldn't you? So I just feel like crossing that bridge or just making it a possibility in your mind is going to be it's going to be a real thing. It's going to be a real thing. So, all of us, we're going day by day, but I think if we can, add a little more value to each of these days, and 100 years from now, people will be reading your book like, man, that was a good author. That person actually cared about what they were doing. Because I think when you care about what you're doing, that's when you get like the best results. And I think that people who are successful, authors that are successful and people in other career fields that are successful know that when you really put in your time and your energy and you're there at that exact second, like it's just gonna be a life changer. Because there's kids right now that I know are gonna be authors when they grow up, but they're not at that point yet, because they're still maybe in preschool or kindergarten or first or second grade. But the point is, if these kids are still in first and second grade, why aren't you doing something about it? If you've been talking about wanting to write books or become an author or do something big, then I think it's your time right now. And it is a process, and I think a lot of people, is it about being happy? Yeah, it's about liking what you do, but I think it's also about just doing it. People want to be able to do whatever, and I think it's just like, if you do what you're supposed to do, there's no reason you can't get there. I think the good thing is, like, I think even for me, it's like, if we can just let our let our success talk for us, let your how many books you sold and let your author name talk for you. It's a better position to be in, because it's like you're in control. You're in control, like that person did it. You don't have to go ask Mark Zuckerberg, did he build Facebook? No, he built Facebook. Like, he did that. So thanks, Mark. Thanks for Facebook. And all of us people out here should be thanking some of these big names and big people that have innovated and done stuff that has honestly changed our lives. Like, if we didn't have Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and all these dudes to make computers and do this stuff, it'd be like, where would we really be at right now? So there's a lot of momentum I see happening, and it's like, 100 years from now, I hope all of us, have awesome books out there and published. Even me personally, I wanna write a book too. Right now I'm a book cover designer, but I think eventually, I'll write something. You guys could check it out, and I'm sure you'll like it. And this may be just a few years from now. So I think keep your head up, and you can focus on the big picture, because that's gonna allow you to do more today. So focus on your big picture. Some people say, just do the little things and da-da-da. Well, you need to see the big thing at the same time, because if you can't be honest with yourself and get to the big thing, maybe it's bestseller, maybe it's buy a new house, or maybe it's do whatever, whatever's on your mind. I think that just by having your plan, sticking to it, you're going to be a winner. And I think we've all been losers. We're all losers, like, we've all failed, we've all messed up, but at the end of the day, it's got to balance out, and at the other end is a winner. So if you can position yourself every day to do the things you need to do to set yourself up to have a more successful, next 100 years of your life, or to leave, your mark for people that are here 100 years from now, then, write something and leave your mark. I think that if you want to do it, it's right there in your face to do. So don't give up on whatever it is you're doing, and just pay attention to today, because you're being given this thing we call today every day, and that's just how it works. So if you don't value today, then it's going to be hard to do what you need to do today. You could be doing something extremely big, or you could just be doing just the basic little things, and maybe the little things are the big thing, but I think it's like, what little things are you doing? Because how I talked about, A plus B equals C. Well, if you're going to get to C, you need to do the A plus B. So let's just work on the A plus B, and I think that in the long run, everybody's going to be happier, and kids and people in the future are going to be happier for the people that were doing what they had to do right now. And I think that that really sets the whole stage. It really sets the whole stage. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're enjoying the weather if it's nice wherever you're living. And yeah, I'll record another video for you guys soon. I will talk to you later. Check out my website, joshuajinan.com, if you haven't already seen it, or maybe you're already on it watching this vlog. And yeah. So see you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday, and we're just moving forward. So I will talk to you guys later. See ya.